put a couple of teams on upset watch.
All right. And Mike Craven will have his later today too.
And this is it's a little weird to call this upset watch because at this point in the playoffs there aren't a whole lot we don't project a lot of blowouts.
Sure.
A lot of these games are pretty evenly matched. But here are games where I think there is a favorite and I think the underdog could win.
Okay.
Let's start in 6A. And let's start with Beaumont Westbrook.
Okay.
So Beaumont Westbrook got a very nice win last week over Longview. That's a win that's not talked about enough. Now it was a last-second win that they are able to come back and beat Longview at home, which is very helpful.
Yes.
Well, this week they draw Garland Lakeview Centennial. Garland Lakeview Centennial is coming off their first playoff win since I think 1985. Yeah. 1988 maybe from the 80s, and they're feeling good. Beaumont Westbrook enters this game as the favorite. I don't think that's really a controversial thing to say.
Correct. I think from the district they come from, all the factors, yeah.
But let me tell you, Lakeview Centennial has the weapons to upset Westbrook, specifically in the passing game. Mm-hmm. Cameron Fields has been outstanding, a great dual-threat quarterback for them, and they've got the go-to guy who's a physical mismatch out there in Shimon Greenwood. Mm-hmm. Seeing him a couple of weeks ago against Rowlett convinced me that Lakeview is a very dangerous team, and Westbrook would be wise to pay mind to them.
Yeah, I was wondering if this came off you being able to see them in person.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
Now, I have questions about the defense. Sure. I don't think the Lakeview Centennial defense is a world beater.
Yep.
But I think that they can score enough and kind of get Westbrook into a shootout.
Yeah.
And if they do that, they're right in it because they've got the weapons to do that. So that's one game that I'm putting Beaumont Westbrook on upset.
All right.
Another team on upset alert. This is more, I think, of a true upset alert.
Sure.
Highland Park.
Yeah.
Okay. Highland Park. Everything's going great for them, right?
Yeah. They've been pretty highly regarded from stem to stern this year.
Exactly. 6A dropping down to 5A.
Yep.
Things have gone great.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit of a wobble here at the end with the loss to Wiley East, but then they just drubbed Mount Pleasant last week.
Yeah.
70-2, I think it was. Just destroyed them.
Yep.
Well, now they get Frisco Independence, yet another Frisco team. There's only 900 of them at this point.
Right. But probably, one of the more overshadowed teams in Texas this year. Yeah.
Absolutely. So they get them. And Independence kind of for the same reasons as I like Garland Lakeview Centennial as an upset pick. I like them for the same reasons, that they're going to draw them. First of all, they get them at home, basically. They get them at the Ford Center.
Right.
And they get them at the Star. The Star. By the way, I've been saying that on High School Scoreboard Live.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
Have you done the hands?
Yeah. The Star.
Okay.
So they give him at the Star. The other thing about them, and we've talked about Frisco Independence, they can score.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
This offense cut the brakes a long time ago.
For sure.
Kyle Sadler is outrageous at the quarterback position, and Dom Williams has top 2,000 yards. Yeah. Dominic Williams, I'm going to say that again. They have a 2,500-yard passer and a 2,000-yard rusher.
Pretty good.
Okay?
Yeah.
That is a short list of teams that have that.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure Highland Park has seen an offense of this caliber.
Yeah.
Again, Highland Park's got the pedigree. Highland Park's got the, they've got more pedigree. They've forgotten more pedigree than Frisco Independence has ever had. Right? But this team can score.
Yeah.
And that is an offense that I'm not sure, especially in a dome, I'm not sure that that Highland Park has seen before. So I'm putting Highland Park. Putting Highland Park officially on upset alert.
All right.
Also want to put Carthage on upset alert. Okay.
Carthage, another team that has flown under the radar.
Great win over Silsbee last week. Come from behind win.
Yeah.
Grinding win. Yep. Good win. What Mike Farrell is doing at Houston North Forest is really flying under the radar.
Yeah, for sure.
They've got a tremendous dual-threat quarterback in Rashawn Jones. And beyond that, their defense has been lights out.
Yeah.
It's been really good. They've pitched 1, 2, 3 shutouts. And I know that these are against, Houston. And that's the thing that you've got to look at, is that you're saying, oh, well, it's, they're not Houston ISD, they're North Forest ISD. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying. It's the inner city ISD. Mm-hmm. And you're saying, oh, well, okay, come on. You're not going to handle Carthage, right?
Right.
The defense, I think, is peaking. This is a battle-tested team. Their 3 losses on the year are to Stafford, Bridge City, and Lamarck. Those are 3 good losses, if you will. And beyond that, those were their first 3 games of the year. They've rattled off 8 straight. So
Right,
if
they're
you
playing
want
really well.
if you want to talk about a team that's peaking,
Yeah.
maybe it's Houston North Forest. So watch out
see them
Carthage.
sneaking up in this
I
one.
think Houston North Forest has a great shot to knock off Carthage. In 3A, I want to draw your attention to Yoakum.
Yeah.
Yoakum got playmakers, right? The Moore brothers.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything's
Yeah.
going great.
Yeah.
And they're taking on Lyford. I mean,
Right.
come on, it's Lyford.
Yeah, but Yoakum's been inconsistent.
They've been that's one part of it. This is two parts. One, they've been inconsistent. Okay? They've been inconsistent. They have not always put their best foot forward. And secondly, this Lyford team, I think, is really flying under the radar. Their junior quarterback, Chase Hinojosa, has been outstanding. And most importantly, he's taken care of the football. 24 touchdowns against just 8 interceptions. You know, he's got to have a big game in this one. If he has a big game in this one and their defense can force a couple of turnovers, which, again, Yoakum has been a little turnover prone,
Right.
then all of a sudden I think this game comes into play.
Yeah.
And I think this game is all of a sudden up for grabs. Lyford and Yoakum, I'm very interested in watching this. I can already feel the tweets coming on. Rashad
boy,
Paul
I'm
is gonna
telling you,
slide into my
this
DMs
is-
and say,
I'm-
"What the hell are you saying?"
I'm not on board with this one.
I'm not predicting it.
Okay.
I'm not
All right.
predicting Overton to beat Bremont.
Don't let
okay?
that stop you from tweeting at him, Rashad.
I'm not predicting Overton to beat Bremont. I'm not.
You're crazy.
Overton's got a shot. They've got a shot. Because of their defense. Because their defense, I don't think, is afraid of anybody. They've played good offenses. They just shut out Hull Dicetta. Before that, they're running on 2 consecutive shutouts over Wortham and Hull Dicetta. Beyond that, I just think that their offense is built in such a way that it can give Bremont trouble.
Is this upset watch or we won't get blown out watch?
I'm just saying they've got a nice balance to their offense. Joe Clark, their quarterback, and Joe Clark, their running back, and Jacob Marshall, their running or quarterback rather. I'm just saying.
It's not a knock on Overton, man. It's just Bremont's here to do the thing.
Listen, I don't disagree.
It sounds like you disagree.
Dude, I've got
It
my
sounds like
Bremont
it.
pom-poms out. I
want the Bremont tweets, man. Here they come.
I think Bremont's going to win this
Take
game.
him down, Bremont
I
Twitter.
think Bremont's going to win this game. I'm just saying this is not a walkover. And if Bremont doesn't put their best foot forward, Overton is capable of winning this game. Is all I'm saying.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying.
Whatever.
Those are teams that I've got on Upset Watch. Which teams do you think are on Upset Watch? Let us know. #DCTF Live.